See how adorable and fluffy she is. Oh, she's a sweetheart. Are you the sweetest bunny in the world? Look at how precious you are. You take care of her. See, he wants to be in. He's like, I want to be getting some love too. You will get love, Mr. Bunny. You are the most precious bunny man in the world. That's right. Everyone loves the bunny man. See him? Look at him. He's so adorable. Look at that bunny eye. The eye of the bunny rabbit. Oh my goodness, here. He's just going to keep it. He's just chilling there with his little white beard. Oh, he's adorable. I wish you could see it, like right underneath his chin is a little patch of white. It's adorable. He's adorable. Mr. Bunny, can people see your patch? He won't let me show you. He'll get all frustrated and leave if I go underneath his chin here. I can't do it. See? Mr. Bunny, can you show people your little white patch? I don't know if you could see. You could see a little bit of it right here. Mr. Bunny, you are adorable. Look at Mr. Bunny, everybody. He is here for your entertainment leisure. Mr. Bunny, you going to say hello? Want a treat? You want a treat? They're tired today. The rabbits are tired. Look at her. She's like, I'm just tired. I just want to rest. Just let us be. Let it be. Leave the bunnies. Let them be. Oh, they just want lots of pets. You're always stealing my show, rabbits. Everyone comes here for you, not me. They don't care about me. They only care about the bunnies here. They only care about you. See, that's why people come here. They're like, we don't want to watch the bard. Who cares about Father Bard? We want the bunnies. We want the Princess Bunnyworth here. And her twitchy, twitchy nose. Look at that twitchy, twitchy nose. You see it? It's a twitchy, twitchy. What are you going to do to my finger? You want to give me a kiss? Ooh, ooh. You going to sniff my finger? Oh, she's a good girl. She might bite me. You want to bite me? Oh, you want to bite me? Sometimes she gets frustrated and bites my hand. She's a silly girl. Oh, no. Rabbit, people want to watch you, not me. Mr. Bunny, do you see that? You tell them to hit the like button. You got all these people here watching the rabbits. They're like, can you pull a rabbit out of your hat? Here you are. Look at, so you get 3 bunny kisses right there. You see the bunny kiss? And what is this? Why aren't people hitting the like button? You got 2 bunnies locked together in love right here. Look at that. How often do you see bunny kissing there? Look how adorable that is. You see how adorable that is? And no one is liking the stream? Oh my goodness. Mrs. Rabbit. Mrs. Rabbit. All right, you have to give me back my show here, rabbits. You have to give me back my show. Everyone wants to see your twitching nose. But I need to start my show here. You got to let me have my show, madam. They're just adorable, aren't they? Yes, I am a rabbit. In my heart, I am a rabbit. I love them very much. They are fluffy. They are adorable. Oh, rabbits, my sweet, sweet creatures. Oh, it's time for me to begin my show. Everyone wants to see you, not me. They don't care about me anymore. They only want to watch the rabbits. Oh, there they are. One day I'll do just a bunny stream. What do you think about that, Mr. Bunny? You want to give Mrs. Bunny some kisses there? Okay. You want to give it? What are you doing, Mr. Rabbit? Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Rabbit. What are you doing? What are you doing to her? You cleaning her ears? All right. All right. I'm taking back the show now. We are done with the rabbits. We are done with you bunnies. We want to do other things here. Right? Where's a good pentangle? Let me find a good pentangle. A good summer pentangle for you. All right. It's time to begin my show, my friends. Spiritual entertainment on the way here. Getting my things set up here in my holder of my camera here so I can engage in the proper form of entertainment that you have come for. Yeah, today's our D&D game tonight. Tonight at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be playing some Dungeons and Dragons with you tonight. I don't think I might play games during the middle of the day. I don't know. Probably not. I really have a lot to do. I've fallen behind in my preparations for my games. All right, getting my cloak on, getting my wonderful walking stick here, so we can begin to engage in the spiritual entertainment. Don't forget to hit the like button, my friends. Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapped soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return! Arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn. Rise us from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while wilt thou turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your bard, your spiritual entertainer. Nothing more, nothing less. 7 days a week, every morning. Voice of the bard here for your entertainment leisure. Please hit the like button as you come in, friends, at the top of your screen. Good to see you, Brother Blake, in the service of the Emperor. We had 120 people watching our video game stream last night, and only 30 people touched the like button. What's going on with that, right? Kevin, nice to see you. Kiwi is here. Good to see you. You want the bunnies back? They need a break. They're like, we need a break. You are forced to be an atheist. Oh, sad. Oh, no. We don't do any forcing here. Zerg is here. Andrew Flowers is here. You open up your soul to the despots of the underworld. Oh, my. You're just letting it all be open, right? Jerry Ginger is here. I really like you, Bart, but put your bunnies on the screen. See, you love the rabbits, don't you? Well, go to my playlist called Bunny Cam. You could see them all day long, over and over and over again. Yes, I love my rabbits as well. Maybe I'll show them again later on for people. The chauffeur of Ariana Grande is here. God is a woman. God is a woman. Yeah, God is a woman, by the way. It's all true. Ariana Grande was right. Nobody would listen. People were getting mad at Ariana Grande for proclaiming the truth of divinity. But she was right. God is a woman. It's all true. She was right. Right? Good morning to you, Super Scott. Glad to have you here. And Red, good to have you here, Red. Good to see you, our friend. And let's see, she is looking rough lately, isn't she? Right? Some of these people, they want to starve themselves, and they look like skeletons, right? Spooky the ghost girl. Oh my! What is God's cup size? Now God is a woman, and so in terms of that, it's infinity, right? Infinity cup size. Yeah. The top 3 breakfast spheres. Guinness, and more Guinness. Jesus is your king. Good. That's good. Ariana Grande is mine. Yeah. With most giving lives, there's always more viewers than there are likes. That is a normal thing, right? Yeah, it was interesting because, to have that was like the first time we have ever had that many during any live stream watching at the same time. So that was very enjoyable. So we're going to do lots and lots of Warhammer in the future. I have lots of sermons that I've created to share with you. Lots of songs about the goodness of the Emperor. I'm in the moment of creating my own lore, my own mythos about Warhammer. rooted in Arthurian and Merlin tradition. The idea of a space wizard is often when you go to like gaming shops, they'll have wizards, and that people don't, they try to fit it into the lore. There's a lot of sub canon that tries to do stuff with wizards, right? Yeah. The emperor had a most powerful psyker. I forgot what his name was. A secret psyker. I forgot the name of it, but something of that nature. I see the wizards as not psychers, but true beings of devotion and power. She dropped a music video yesterday. You thought it was a bad picture. Are you talking about Ariana? Yeah, I usually don't watch. I've never been really a fan of her music myself. That's not the type of music that I enjoy. Labubu is a new deity. Yes, that is true. He is an idol, right? The Christians have deemed Labubu as an idol. Do I have a Labubu around here? I got some laying around somewhere. Let me see here. Labubu, where are you? My son has a bunch of Labubus. He's up. They're all around the house. I can't see any right here. Space wizards. Yeah, that's the lore I'm building. Maybe I'll be canon one day. Wouldn't that be nice? Sometimes canon, is born from someone's creativity and integrated into the, I've never seen people preach about the emperor like I do. I mean, there's a lot of people devoted to the emperor, but I think that I have something special for the emperor. The more we play, more people will watch. Yes, lots of Warhammer coming up, my friends, during the week, right? How come every night? That would be fun. Yeah, every night do Warhammer. Yeah. Don't wish the evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Who the hell is that? In the Father's name, you are Holy Son. Praise the Emperor. You are true devotion. Stelio, you are a servant of the Emperor. And we welcome your devotion here. Good morning, Dr. Mantos. Are you the real Dr. Mantos? That is the question. That is the question. Labubu is the DMT of the masses. What? Fred Ruckus. Oh my, you love Labubu, don't you? You are tired of the way that Labubu is being treated by Christian folks as some type of diabolical entity. It's quite unfortunate, right? This lovable character has been reduced to an idol, a false god for Christians, right? Dude plays for the wrong team. Jenna, are you a Xeno? You are Xeno's worshippers. These people, Jenna here. Jenna the cat is a Tyranid lover. Always betting the Tyranids when you get a chance. That's what you are, Jenna. My followers are cheapskates. Well, not all of them. Yeah. I have all kinds of followers. The Emperor doesn't discriminate. By the time I figured out what a Labubu was, they ceased to be a thing. Well, Labubu will always be around. Labubu is something that you welcome into your heart, right? Kateri is here again. Kateri Katawitha was a Christian saint, the first Roman Catholic indigenous saint, right? Is that what you're named after? She says she doesn't want to speak to you anymore. Me recording proof of her lying. Oh, no. Tiny Joe, that's you, Dr. Mantis. You are the fake Dr. Mantis. We have counterfeit Dr. Mantis on here. The people live and die by the Emperor's hand. That is right. There's no other way to live except in devotion to the Emperor, right? I will always preach the good words of the Emperor to all people because the Emperor loves you. Witchcraft. This is not Witchcraft Day. This is the Imperium in all of its glory, in all of its majesty. All hail the Emperor. Why can't all Xenos, heretics, and Imperium just get along? That's blasphemy, Baba Ganesh. That is blasphemy. Xenos need to be wiped out. They are good for nothing. They are corrupting the universe. Have you seen some of their planets, like the ones the orcs have? It's like one giant toilet. I mean, these are foul beings, the Xenos. Do I love God? I love the God Emperor. The God Emperor is all I care about. Nothing else. Yeah. Thanks for offering to donate, Frank. Oh, it's great to see you. Do you realize you are spreading more good in this world than you could have in your previous calling? Well done. Yes, I could not serve the Emperor where I was at previously, but now I could serve the Emperor in a most intimate way, sharing the intimacy of my special feelings with all of you for the Emperor. It is true. Yeah. Ethical witchcraft, indeed. Yeah. Good for nothing. There are multiple insects of Cthulhu. Yeah, Cthulhu is not, compared to the Emperor, Cthulhu is a joke. Yeah. Jesus is your king. The God Emperor is mine. That is my king. All hail the God Emperor. I am not ashamed anymore to share my devotion with all of you for the God Emperor. I have committed my life to his path. Hail the Emperor. You are a follower. You are a follower. Shalom. Shalom Lolo. Long Dong, servant of the Emperor. Good to have you here, dragging it behind you, right? You're the real, your name used to be Mr. Stinky Tip. Oh, what a terrible name. What a terrible name. Oh, man. We have to send the Inquisitors over to his place. Oh, man. Yeah, what is Jesus king of? The Emperor is king here. For the Emperor. That's all that matters. That's all that matters is the Emperor, nothing else. You're going to stop me preaching again. Yeah, I usually save the preaching for the game when I'm playing the game. But you're bringing all of the imperial love out of my bones, right? You're just going to get me going again, right? Once I start preaching, I don't stop. Ask Brother Blake here and Brother ELP. I love the Emperor with all of my heart. And you get me on the fire is in my bones for the Emperor. And I'll just keep going. I'll just keep preaching. I got all kinds of hymns in my heart. You know, you get the heart fired up. And I will sing the Emperor all night long. I will sing for the Emperor. George Lord. No, we're talking about the Emperor, not the Asian imperial realities. We're talking about the Emperor of all mankind. That's who we're talking about, who has always been with us since the beginning. Since the beginning. You want some apple juice, please? Oh, damn. Oh, man. Jamaican wizards, yeah. There can only be one mantis, and it's not you. You are an imposter. You are an imposter. Yes, such fanaticism. Yes. The Emperor is the imperative. That's right, brother. You know the teachings of the Imperium. You know what we must preserve. You know the cost that is paid, right? To continue to have the Emperor with us. The idea of sacrifice, right? Hooded guy who thinks Satan is Lord. Who is Satan? I am a servant of the Emperor, damn it. How dare you in this Satan? It's like child's myths. I'm talking about the Emperor of all mankind. You're going to get me preaching. You're going to get me start preaching about the Emperor. And this is Dungeons and Dragons Day. We should be talking about Faerun and the land of Arabel in the kingdom of Cormia. That's tonight at 4:45 p.m. Right? I have to keep a steady mind and heart to leave my devotion for the Emperor. You'll see one of the, I am what is called a method actor. So it's hard for me to shift gears, to come back to the real world. Once I start this mentality, once I enter this world, I am there. I am that person. So that's why when you hear me talking about, like last night when I was playing the game, I was completely immersed in the world of Warhammer 40K. So it's like I shift realities as a method actor. I go into this world and I begin to live it, experience it within my body, right? That's it. Sometimes method actors get a little crazy, right? That's me. So, especially when I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons with you. One of my players is like, I'm talking to you, DM. I'm like, no, I'm an elf, damn it. I am no longer a dungeon master. I'm the elf. Let's see here. Got it out? You need a cross and holy water? Well, good for you. Kevin, Satan didn't do anything to you, damn it. Kimberly Nelson, good to see you. Look at all these lovers of the Emperor here. I'm so happy you have followed me here with your devotion for the Emperor of mankind. Look at this. All of these. Now, I've been dropping Warhammer 40K lore videos every morning because I'm starting to learn it. I'm starting to understand it. And I'm sharing my journey with all of you. So if you like Warhammer lore, go check out my YouTube shorts. I'm not the imposter. I'm not even joking. How can I prove it? Tell me about your wife's profession. That's how you can tell me. Oh, Frank Olmanjoy is here. I'm even on Discord, The Grove. Oh, you are the real one. Okay. I'm confused. I'm sorry, Dr. Mantis. You are the real one. So you know the secrets. Yeah. But it's hard. There's another one. We've had several Dr. Mantises on here, right? And the recent real one, you had the real Dr. Mantis. Was that you? Or was that the fake one? I can't tell anymore. I hope you don't have access to firearms. I have many, many weapons in my arsenal to defend the Imperium. Why would you not have, like, just think if orcs invade, what are you going to do? You're going to walk out and reason with orcs? You cannot reason with Xenos. You must use force. You must. That's why we have Space Marines, right? Oh, role play all the time, my friend, all the time. Praise Kedidun. You're trying to bring me back to reality. The goddess is bringing me back. Come back to reality. We are down here. We want to talk about Kedidun. Come back. Come back to reality. See, it's hard. It's like I shift. I'm always shifting gears. I have all of these multiple realities that I go into and making my way in and out of them, right? That's part of my creativity. It's sometimes I get stuck and I'd be like talking to my wife or something. Says, can I talk to my husband now? I don't want to talk to a wizard, right? I'll show up in the bedchambers with the wizard costume on. Nope, we don't do that here. Take your wizard costume off, right? ELP. I'm new to Warhammer also, so you're learning alongside of us, right? Yes. Hand-to-hand combat for the Emperor. Everything. The true combat for me for the Emperor is having nothing on at all. Pure nudity. And taking on a tyranny, just wrestling it down to the ground, showing them the brute force of the power of the Imperium. The true Tyranids and how true Tyrians, when they approach these Tyranids, showing them the true power of humanity in all of its beauty and glory, everything hanging out, whipping at it with like a sword. Yeah. You still have Warhammer kits for you, Bard? You are the real one. Okay, you are definitely the real one. Yeah, we are still waiting to have a proper income before we can get a P.O. box. That is not in the agenda, right? Hopefully, when I start having a steady form of income on here, we can afford it because we have so many bills that, this helps like pay the electric bill, basically. And whatever's on the top, it goes back into the pot. So, and it costs like $50 every 2 months or something, $50 a month. I can't remember, to have a P.O. box. Let's see here. The goddess will reveal you your true self. Cheek-to-cheek combat. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's real raw power in service to the Emperor. Yes, we must end the tyranny. You know, you understand. You understand the problems we have in the universe with the Xenos. They're everywhere. I had Xenoses in my bathroom earlier today, right in my toilet. I mean, it was terrible. The sisters Repentia fight naked with melee weapons. That's my kind of girls. Yeah, I've been playing Warhammer Rogue Trader. I started that yesterday as a way to learn and teach the lore. Did anyone watch yesterday? Did you enjoy it? Because most of it, if you're Warhammer Rogue Trader, 50% of it's reading. The rest is gameplay, basically. So, and none of this is narrated. You have to read it all. No one's telling it to you. So I've been reading that to the audience to help acquaint you with the world, to immerse yourself in the world. Did anyone watch that? Did anyone enjoy that? Is that something I should keep doing? Because there's a lot of reading in that game, right? Making it clap, that's right. Smacking it around at the Tyranids. Patrick, good to see you. Thank you, Dr. Mantis. Thank you. You've had them for, yeah, I will certainly appreciate that. My son will love that. Yeah, I'm trying. Give it up to channel Sucks from YouTube headquarters. What type of services are you offering, Alvin? Is this like BJ's? Is that what you're offering here to us, Alvin? Yeah, some people will take you up on your offer here, I'm sure. Yeah. Does the emperor want to love me, or is it just a platonic? The emperor loves all. You have to understand that the whole reason, the endurance, the eternal endurance of the emperor is rooted in love for mankind. That's why so many sacrifice themselves that he may endure, that he may continue. The emperor of mankind. Loving the law. Do you know much about that? I'm learning it. And I really enjoy it. I'm really enjoying it. Eventually, when I learn it in a very stable way, I'm going to make a 5th edition tabletop version. They've done it with Pathfinder, like Rogue Trader's Pathfinder, right? I'm going to do 5e Dungeons and Dragons, convert it into using that system for a role play oriented story that's rooted in 40K universe when I know the lore quite well. And most Warhammer is mostly strategic, right? It's rare to have a role play group where you immerse yourself in the world. And that's what I want to do. It's $5.17. Maybe where you are, costs like $50 for every 2 months here. Yeah. You like the lore? I know very little about Warhammer. Yeah. See, we're all learning together now, aren't we? Right? I'm also going to do Forgotten Realms lore as well. There's so much of it already on YouTube, I think, but I'm still going to give Forgotten Realms lore a chance in terms of my perspective and presentation, because people love my voice in terms of when I narrate. I have that certain flexion in my voice, and when I narrate things, people really enjoy that. Everyone in Warhammer seems so OP always. Yeah, 10K cycles a day. Well, you have to understand that this is necessary for the stability of humankind. We can always keep breeding. 10,000 a day is no big deal. When thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people are being born every day, that's like a drop in the bucket to keep the emperor going, right? Rituals, anyway. The Pope of Dope has arrived here. Lewis, you looking forward to our game tonight? We lost one of our players, unfortunately. As some of you know, I had to ask Arta to leave. She has a medical condition where she said that the way that I run my games, I could give her a seizure. And my wife, my wife runs the business element of what I do. She's like, that's a liability. You need to get rid of her immediately. And so I asked her to leave the game because I don't want to have her to have a seizure. I'm not changing the way I tell stories. I'm not changing my comedy. And if it's not for you, you don't belong in my game, right? D&D in the 4K universe. It sounds, awesome, right? Yeah. You love the vibes here. You're subscribing. Well, praise the Emperor. Praise the Emperor. Thank you, Matthew. Yeah. I have a lot of, my channel is based in my creativity. And my creativity comes from my spirituality. As a Christian, I oppressed a lot of my creativity because I was told it was foolishness and that I had to be serious all of the time. And when I learned that was my creativity, my comedy, my storytelling is really my greatest gift to bring people into my spiritual experience. And I think that's when I really started reaching people in the world. Witchcraft, we're talking about the Emperor, damn it. You've been shopping all the Arabelle stores, getting all the proper equipment. Yeah, my D&D game's been going on a year, and there's going to be many, many more years. Every Friday night, we're going to keep going until I run out of ideas. Yeah, good to see you, Rage Beta. Good to have you here. Kimberly, nice to see you. All creativity comes from the gods. That's right. What is your spirit? I practice Druidry. And part of Druidry, the foundation of it is in the bardic tradition. The bards are the creators. The bards are the ones that inspire. The bards are the ones that take you on a journey through their creativity. And that's why this is called Voice of the Bard, because I continue that tradition. You rebuke this in the name of Jesus. In the name of the Emperor, I rebuke you. By the power of the God Emperor, I make a stand against you, heretic. How dare you bring other gods here? We serve only the Emperor of mankind. Oh, man. Praise the Emperor. Oh, marshmallows, thank you. Thank you. My paladin had rebuke. Oh, my. Yeah, if you like Dungeons & Dragons tonight, I'm going to be playing at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am the Dungeon Master, and we have a wonderful group. Sometimes we don't even do combat. It's all talking and drama and comedy. And we live in the world. I am a Forgotten Realms canonist, so you are immersing yourself in a world filled with lore. That's tonight. And many of the nights to come, it's all going to be Warhammer. Playing with my brothers here in arms as we defeat the forces of all the Xenos, all of the chaos that is in the universe. And so get used to that for the next couple of months at least, right? Oh, let's see here. Where are we at? Where are we at in the chat here? And I don't know why I'm not being rude and reminded me of Harry Potter. I love the show with your cape and my magic wand. You like my wand, do you? May the swords be with you, friend. May the swords be with you. Do I have a favorite way to prepare and set up your DM? Well, I usually spend a couple hours of, looking at a map. And then I'll say, what's in this room here? And I'll start putting stuff in that room, putting stuff in that place, which allows me to tell a story when my players enter there. If they use their creativity, there is a whole world to immerse yourself in. So that's what I really do. It's most of my dungeon mastery is improv. I don't plan it. I just all I plan is the foundation. And when my players, when their creativity begins to flow, when they experience the Awen, because the Awen, this flowing spirit, which my ancestors were talked about, it has so many avenues of creativity, right? And, one of the best things I see in my games is that moment when we're all laughing together, right? That is a beautiful moment for me. Vampire snow. Oh, vampires. Praise the High Lord. Oh, Omni Messiah, save us. David, what's going on with you, friend? Chucky doll head. Good to have you here for your entertainment. Don't forget, friends, as you come in, very helpful to me when you hit the like button. I do this for a living. I could only imagine last night, all those people hitting the like button, how much more fulfilling that would have been, right? You look like someone that gave me crappy side quests in the 2 worlds. You look like you're probably a murder hobo. That's why I can't stand players like you. You have no creative spark. These children that have been playing MMOs, they come into Dungeons and Dragons and they want to murder everything. They're not interested in storytelling. Stay away from my tables. Yeah. I bet God would join with 20-sided rules. If you roll a nat 20, you could talk to any god you want. David, you have returned with a small coffee. Friends, if you want to join a community, there's a join button. And that gives you access to our Discord. You could play Dungeons and Dragons with us. We could play Warhammer. We've been playing Warhammer Space Marines 2 this week. And also Darktide. Darktide is the new one. Darktide's more difficult and more gory. Really brought out a lot of good preaching for the Emperor last night. Blasphemy in the Emperor's name. Now, Fiona, I saw you on last night. You said Maria was watching. You still friends with Maria? Tell her we send our love, and she is always welcome back here. A green carpet of grass with a fresh breeze that acts like a cradle. Farmer Fiona the Bard, coming to you live from the kingdom of Kerry in the wonderful land of Erie, Ireland. Good to see you, Fiona. Kirk Cameron busted a PC out on his front lawn. Yeah, well, he's a religious fanatic. You know, his Christian fundamentalism is evil and wicked. I mean, him and that guy, Rick Comfort, I've watched them a few times doing these videos of ridiculousness. Like, well, have you ever lied before? That's just as bad as murdering someone in God's eyes. You're going to be punished forever. I mean, it's really ridiculous what they do to these laws of the ancient Hebrews. Like and subscribe for daily. Yes, I do this every morning, my friends. Every morning I am here, usually around 8:30 a.m. during the week, 7 a.m. on the weekends. Yeah. Gwendolyn is here, the high priestess of the mountains and fellow member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids on the path of Druidry. Can esoteric knowledge do my laundry? Well, with the right herbs and spices, it could, right? Did you not see Mickey Mouse cleaning everything? I mean, really. Your son has a soccer jersey from Ireland. Oh, my. Based, that's right. Cameron is forced to lie to himself. It's sad. Yeah, his religion is a joke. Now, I don't have a problem with Christianity in some of its aspects, but the fundamentalist element, which Kirk Cameron promotes, is just aberrant. Yeah. Oh my, this 7 of Anubis Vixen, always by my side every day. For over a year, Vixen has been with us. Thank you for your service, our good friend Vixen. Your mom's a lesbian. Her wife purchased it. They are visiting family. Oh, what's up with all of the extra information about your mother? Your mother's a lesbian, and she just is Ireland is the place of lesbians. What about Lesbos in Greece, right? You had a whole mythical island full of lesbians, right? Lesbos, right? That's nice when you get a whole island named after you, right? Let's see here. Where am I at? The duck is Kirk Cameron's. He sounds like the captain of the new Star Trek series. Oh, you don't like the new Star Trek? What is it called? Star Trek. It's Captain Pike. Captain Pike. What is it called? Strange New Worlds. I really enjoy that one. I think that is well done. It has all of the right flavors for a proper Star Trek. The upsurgence of anger is a part of you that is trying to tell you it needs to be healed. Heal me, Sister Fiona. Come forth and touch my heart. Fill me with the presence of love and light. Oh, Fiona, it's Huckleberry Day again. You're full of berries, and you're laying by a river. You're druiding hard today. Our wonderful friend Gwendolyn here, serving the Huckleberry. You were just mentioning her mother and her wife were there for the last year. Oh, I see. You do like extremists. You find them inspiring, right? Maybe become an inquisitor. Serve the Imperium. Root out all of the heresy. It's everywhere. It's like a terrible disease infecting the hearts of Tyrians everywhere. Sorry, let's see. Humorous if you get out of order. Oh my goodness. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. 7 days a week I am here. Go to the like button at the top of your screen. Touch it. Oh, it's in the flowers up there. You see it? Or double tap. Join our community. You see the join button. Buy me a coffee. Just think about that. I am meeting with you every day. I am here. The least you could do is go buy me a small, a medium, or a large coffee. You know, we have these conversations together. Or like and subscribe. Help about out. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week, every night, video games, Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, so on and so forth. They're having a new Warhammer game that they're making. Owlcat is making it. Now, Owlcat sucks. If they are making a game, you are guaranteed that it's not going to be finished when it's released. So you have to wait a whole year before they're finished making it. This has been the pattern with every game they have made. Pathfinder, Kingmaker, the Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, Rogue Trader. This corporation that makes games sucks. So you have to wait a whole year before you get a finished product. They do this every time. They're never finished at release. They overplan their budgets. I made a commitment to never buy any of their products again. But it's hard, right? Because who else is making these games? Where can you find a proper Pathfinder game? You can't, right? Where can you find a Warhammer game that's role play? You can't. They're the only ones who have done it. All of the other Warhammer games are quite well done, right? But it's all about battling. There's no lore and immersion that Rogue Trader offers to people, right? Crazy how mentally ill people can make the most streaming these days. Yeah, James, it's not working out for you on your OnlyFans page. You're whining about it. You think you have to turn to mental illness to get people. Well, maybe try swinging your penis around instead of dipping it in various condiments like ketchup, mustard, relish, and things. That really doesn't find an interest to people. I think you're on the wrong track. I mean, Sausage Party's already made it big. You're not going to outdo Sausage Party. But keep up the good work. None of these thoughts bother me so much. What are you thinking about, Fiona? You made some tarts with natural blackberries. Oh, delicious. Eventually, their games get great, but they do release janky stuff on day one. Owlcat, assholes, right? Barely any games are finished on release anymore. It's a disgrace to the Emperor. It is. It's pretty shitty work ethic, right? Now, there are going to be bugs. That happens with all games, but some of this shit is terrible. And the early release games, they're even worse. Now, I made a commitment to never do early access again. I violated that commitment by the game I streamed last week called Davenport. I thought it was a beautiful commercial, beautiful, well done. They really had me hooked. And the quality of the early access was almost like a complete game. You get 20 hours and then it ends abruptly. But that game, I think, is going to be quite successful when it's finished in a year. It's a business model, certainly. Oh, let's see here. CJ's random guitar noise. Instructions unclear. Swung it straight into the blender. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you better call 911, friend. They have all kinds of surgeries so that you can put your private part back together again. Right? There's all kinds of technology out there. You can get a bionic wiener, basically. Remember the Bionic Man? I mean, that's happening. The bionic, and if CJ put his wiener in a blender, just think of what they can do, the reconstruction surgery. You can have like a massive beast now. You're giving yourself over to the Omni Messiah. I mean, you could change it all into technology, right? You violated the emperor. Pay for your crimes. Yeah. Let's see. You're excited to watch tonight? Yeah. The patch? Oh, the patch. Ooh. Ark was my early access mistake. Yeah, Ark didn't do it for me. What really drove me out of Ark was having to shit my pants every 5 minutes. I thought that was so stupid. I'm walking around, there's shit rolling down my leg. I'm like, that is ridiculous. There should be like, if you want to have like bowel movements in a game, like feel the bowel movement in the need and maybe punish you for not going to do it, like have constipation or something, right? I thought it was so stupid. I'm playing this game. I'm like, this is dumb. I can't immerse myself in this world because there's pieces of shit rolling down my leg every 5 minutes, right? That's what really undid my desire. Trinity Ivy Moon is here. Otherwise, in my game, she has a new reputation called Amara the Whore. That is one of her reputations now that she has in the city of Arabelle. And that's not her fault. It's not her fault. There's going to be some people very upset still with Amara in the city, even though she didn't do anything wrong, right? Don't listen to this madman and his wicked ways. Yeah. Delete your plants. One problem solved. Yeah, just imagine walking around with it all out. Now, there's a philosophy called naturalism, which, it's nudist, basically, as a spirituality, right? I believe in the spirituality of clothing. Yeah, if you look at our human species, we're always, our environment, we're always taking it in some way. As we evolve, we are changing. The idea of clothing is clothing yourself with the environment, immersing yourself in it. So I see a spirituality to clothes, like a cloak, right? There's a spirituality to it, in my opinion. So I'm not a naturalist. I understand naturalism. I appreciate it. I don't mind looking at naked people. I enjoy it. But I think there's also a spirituality to clothing. Does a bionic reader add +2 to Constitution or Charisma? Well, it depends on if you're a bard or you're a paladin, right? Do you have some of that Trump diarrhea syndrome from the RFK parasite? So I don't live in Michigan anymore, so I wasn't able to suffer from the effects of the diarrhea, right? The great powerful bard with the mighty big wand, west of Mississippi. Well, I'm east of Mississippi. Oh my goodness, here. Where are the nudists I was promised by your clan bard? You're not there yet in terms of your membership. There's an order to the nudity that we share with you. You have to achieve a certain status in the community before you see the private parts. Probably got his ass kicked every day as a school. Yeah, what if I did? Does that make me less of a human being? Do you think you're somehow better because you're able to usurp your power over others to humiliate them? what does that really reveal about your nature? That you're a horrible person, right? That's sad. No, I did not pre-order GTA. I don't. Those type of games don't do it for me. It has to be fantasy or science fiction. That type of thing isn't for me. Yeah. Your clothing collection is one of the blemishes of your druid cred. You just like fashion. Yeah. I think fashion is a spirituality, and I think that shouldn't be held against you, right? Gary, you having a good time? You like the sunflowers? Yes. We're at the end of summer, my friends. We celebrated Lunasa last week. We're still soaking up that energy. There's people that celebrate it all week long. I still have beers left over that you see me drink at the night from my Lunasa celebration. I still have some that I'm finishing off. Am I a wizard? I am in the evening. Here I'm just about. Bard is really good at quick comebacks from his bullying. Yes, I certainly am. Yeah. You've been pondering what the far future will be like for masculinity once robots replace physical labor jobs. Yeah. True masculinity and femininity is in how you love rather than what you produce. See, this is one of the, I was just talking to, I have a transgender child, and I'm trying to teach them how to be a man, right? And it's not from the cologne you put on. It's not from how big your penis is or how much lace. It's in your virtue, how you love other people, how you want to be exercised. The ultimate maturity of man is fatherhood. That doesn't mean you have children. It's in your ability to love and share wisdom with the world. That's what makes you a man. And the same goes with the lady. It's the nurturing, the love, rather than the pretty dress, rather than the pretty makeup, right? It's in how you love and your maternal reality, sharing that with the world, right? I'd say this guy is a druid more than a wizard. Wizards are druids, right? Why not both? Yeah. Well, it depends on how you want to define wizardry. When I play Dungeons and Dragons tonight, that's a particular kind of wizard that I display, right? Let's see here. Stay awesome, bro. Thank you, CJ's Random Guitars. Glad to have you here. That was poetic. You enjoyed that. The Loch Ness Monster. I'm a believer. I believe you're real. I believe in the Loch Ness Monster. It is true. I am a believer. I want to see old Nessie come out of the waters and ravish us all with the glory of your goodness. Right? Yeah, I don't think she's a dinosaur. I think she's a spiritual entity. Right? You know, all of our ancestors, you know, their lakes have memories. They have a face, and Nessie is certainly a memory, right, of our ancestors, right? Psalm 34, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. Oh, that's beautiful. It was a fine answer for sure. No pictures, please. Yeah, you don't want to see my wiener? Why, after reading so much Warhammer lore, it just sounds like a 1,000,000-year-old long soap opera about daddy issues. How dare you speak of the Emperor in such a way? You have been subject to heresy. The Inquisition will be on its way to your home. What is the wizard be doing? Entertainment, Spud, entertainment. To teach their own, live and let live, Robert. Yeah. We have lakes in the U.S. with entire towns at the bottom, all kinds of lost memories and sunken secrets, right? You know, like in Michigan, and they have a Stonehenge under their water in Lake Superior, right? You ever see some of the ancient Maya? If you ever been to Michigan, If you go up to the Upper Peninsula, there's a lot of ancient history there. There's old copper mines. Is it copper or the other element? I forgot what it is. There's not brass. There's mines there, primitive mines, that some trace the origins of people from all over the world coming there to receive that. I mean, it's an ancient place, the Upper Peninsula. All kinds of lost history. Where am I? Where am I? Nessie takes donations. That's right. Sire, thy opinions of the masculine woman knight. Oh, there's nothing more virtuous than a woman who can wield a sword. Yeah. Oh, man. You got $1.50? Yeah, well, give it to me. I'll take it. Go down to the money symbol. I'll take 99 cents. Yeah, that whatever you want to contribute to me, it helps me. I do this for a living, and I appreciate even 99 cents. It all adds up in the end. Yeah. Are you the grand wizard? I am a wizard in many, many shapes and forms, but today I am a bard. I am representing my tradition, my creativity, the flow of the hour. Right? Shalom to you, Money. Good to have you here, Money. Are you satanic? It depends on the day of the month and if there's a full moon or a new moon. Yeah. The copper fueled the Bronze Age, yes. Let's see. Jesus loves me. Thank you. The Emperor of all mankind loves you, Henry. Yeah. King T, the Emperor loves you. The Emperor is Lord here. Why does it seem like Jesus loves billionaires more? Well, I don't know. That's his problem, right? Kenneth Copeland is Jesus's problem. Have I been to the Serpent Mound in Ohio, Bart? No, I have not. That certainly would be a wonderful place to visit, right? You know, it was unfortunate. Graham Hancock was excluded from doing his show there. That's terrible, isn't it? Why can't people have an opinion? Why does it? I would love for Graham Hancock to go in my backyard, right? But they excluded him because he is considered a pseudo-scientist. He has an opinion, and it is an educated opinion that should be respected. You don't have to agree with him, but that is fanaticism by the scientific community to exclude because he doesn't want to follow the narrative, right? Here comes the fundies are on their way. The Duke of York will draw his sword to keep them away. I've seen him in other chats, writes the same thing. Yeah, pretty much. The Emperor and Christ are one. I agree. All of these ancient people were really the Emperor. He has always been here. And he has revealed himself in our chosen time, which is in the future from here, by the way. Emperor 3:16. For the Emperor so loved the world that he gave 1,000 psychos so that he may guide humanity. Thank you, Brother Henry. Thank you, Brother Henry. Peter Popoff. Oh, that guy was funny. Oh, the Lord's telling me. Oh, shh. Yes, the Lord said this about you. He had his wife calling him on a little headpiece, telling him about people in the audience. Remember that? He got caught. They caught him, right? You're kind of jaded at Graham's. Yeah, I like him. Yeah, when I watch him on, like, he had a series on Netflix, I was inspired, right? Now, what he might be saying might not be accurate, but it inspires me to look deeper into my ancestors, to learn about the places they dwelled, to see the monuments they have created, to try to find answers. So when I watched that show on Netflix, my heart was on fire, right? I think that, that stuff gets people in archaeology, right? Am I under Hermetic alchemy in my own way? A Druidic alchemy is the way I see the world. Yeah. Druidry has many different philosophies. It's one big philosophy, right, in terms of spiritual teaching. And you could certainly find the path of the alchemist is how I practice my Druidry. Kin Canas, good to see you. What are you saying a prayer? Dear Emperor, can you please help us out of these people in the comment section and the streamer to believe in you before it is too late, before heresy grips them? Thank you, Henry. You are a true servant of the Emperor. Oh, your watermelon was rotten. Oh, that's terrible when that happens, right? Thankfully, the bard is already crazy. It's true. I have lost my mind. Some people think I'm schizophrenic because I have all of these voices and beings in my head, and I let them take the stage. The one that really is coming out now is the one that loves the Emperor, right? He keeps coming back and wanting to take the stage and to teach you of the goodness of the Emperor and of his great love for humanity. See, stay down. You have your chance last night. It's my turn now. You go back over here. You see what I have to deal with up here? I mean, there's all kinds of faces, all kinds of voices that want to flow out and to be born into the world and inspire people. Hermetic alchemy. Well, the Hermeticism is a philosophy of the universe that, to put it in one way, there's not like a heavens or hells. There's only the universe. There's only the cosmos. And there's different flavors of experience in that world. And that is revealed in alchemy, bringing the two things, the sun and the moon together, the man and the woman. Something new is born, something new is revealed, something new is experienced. Now, I have one of my most popular videos is called Druidic Alchemy. And in that video, I talk about what it means to reveal beauty in the world. How when I go to my grove, the grove is changed and I am changed. There's an alchemy there. There's a meeting between two forces that become something new. And that's how Hermeticists see the world, as, they are alchemists, bringing the sun and moon together, making the divine child be born in the world. Oh, let's see here. Some, not all, are Xenos, pastors, and are possessed. I could preach it, Henry. We are against the Xenos here. We are 100%. Thoughts just flow, we hold them back. We cannot fester the flowing river. Festering creates rot and lies in the Emperor's name. Drop it down low for the Emperor. Neoplatonism is fun. The problem with Platonic thought, which is not, Platonic thought and Hermetic thought are not the same. Platonic thought, you have to leave. Hermetic thought, everything is here. You have to return back to the monad. Hermeticism, you are in the monad. You are revealing it. So that's different, like Platonic, Neoplatonism. You're always going somewhere. The way our ancestors thought about the world was terrible. It was not the way Hermeticists think about the world, right? The creationist, not creator. Let's see, where are we at here? Natural laws. We can create an alternative reality, but the real reality is just a place we're controlling nothing. And if we accept this, we will never suffer. Well, that's an interesting philosophy, Fiona. You gained a subscribe. Ha 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 ha! Welcome to the family. Oh my, Hermeticism isn't a religion. It's Lewis is a Hermeticist, right? And also a Pope of Dope, a stoned again Christian. Lakat Matata. What the hell is that, Mr. Penta? I am unfamiliar with your chanting here. I'm going to be here another hour, friends. Don't forget to hit the like button when you come in. Very important. Very important for my stability and sanity is going up and touching that button at the top of your phone. It's right up there. Go give it a touch. Help a bard out. Spiritual entertainment 7 days a week. I am here every morning to begin your days in whatever you want to talk about. Whatever you want to talk about. Good morning, Paladin Morning Star. You have brought the forces of righteousness. Oh, good to have you here. Sometimes thinking drives you nuts. Yeah. It's important to learn not to think. You have to understand your intellectual reality is out of control. It wants to dominate your human experience, right? So much so that we think thinking is our experience, right? We think that the intellect is the most important reality. When you practice turning it off, you can't really turn it off, but you can turn off the idea that it has to lead and control you. It always wants to take you somewhere. It's like a drill. When you say, no, I'm going to unplug the batteries now to the drill and not give it what it wants, you begin to find freedom. You begin to find peace, right? And that's what you find in a lot of Asian spiritual techniques. When they talk about not thinking, about tuning out, you can't really shut it off, but you can take away the power that you're giving to it. And when you are able to step back, you can find peace and serenity. You need that. You need it. You need to tell your intellect, no, I need to step away from you. I don't need you controlling the show all the time. Our good friend, the Reiki Master, is here. Natalie, Rose and Rook, always good daily messages. Go check out her channel. Oh my. Yahweh demands that you destroy the Amalekites. We ask that you destroy the like button at the top of your screen. My friends, spiritual entertainment, and it's time for me to sit. It is time to sit, my friends. I have spent my hour of sharing the good words with you, standing, and now it is time to enter a state of contemplation and relaxation with you, turning the intellect off. Now, what is a good exercise for turning your brain off, the intellect? Is to find a sacred word that is important to you, whatever your religion, or if you're not religious, you can find any word, think of like the name of your children or something, and just take that word as you breathe. Now, as a practitioner of Druidry, we like the word Awen. Now, Awen has like a tri-part reality to it. Awen. There's this natural rhythm that you have when you breathe in. You breathe in, and there's that moment where you return to the breath again. The way that you exercise breath is tri-parted, and while you practice this with your breathing, get rid of all your daydreaming, get rid of all of your desires to be in control of your day, and spend 5 minutes with a sacred word, just in peace. Close your eyes. You're going to want to be in control with your intellect. You have to practice. Start out with 5 minutes and then keep adding on to that, where you could spend a long time doing it. And you will have the greatest peace. You will have more energy. You will have more awareness of your situations when you begin to practice this form of meditation. So we could do it together right now, just for a few times. Just close your eyes, have your sacred word, when, and just keep that in your mind. You start saying it first. When. Now match it with your breath. Now, what's going to happen in here is you're going to want to think about, I got to go to work. I got to go have this.
I got to do this. I got to get ready for dinner. You have to practice not doing that. And the word is very helpful for you to focus all of your mental energies on your word. Now, when I taught Hesychism, the greatest way to do this is think of yourself, you're out in the middle of the ocean and you see a boat coming by. What are you going to do? Help! You're not going to be thinking about lunch. You're not going to be thinking about what you're going to be doing later today. You are going to put all of your mental energies into that one word. Help! Right? That's how you got to take your sacred word. All of your mental energies, all of that power, put it into that word. Focus all of your attention upon it. Eventually, you're not going to need the word because you'll be in that place. You'll practice turning that off, the power of the intellect. You'll allow it to be at a state of peace, right? Let's see. You love Arioli Grande and her music. Well, God is a woman, right? For the Emperor Kim, you are a true devotee. You are a true servant of the Emperor. The Emperor loves you. The Emperor loves you. All right. My background is messing up here. Let me see if I can get a better one here. Where's the goddess Keridwen? Keridwen, where are you? I conjure thee up. Your presence is needed here. There she is. The goddess Keridwen is here for your entertainment leisure, my friends. I wanted this might help. Let me see if this helps. Oh, the background distortion. Is it helping? Yes, it does help. Okay. Cool J. Cool J is here. Every day you're reminded of your faults. You've tried the opposite for manifestation, but I am avoided. So the opposite works better for me. Yeah. Some of us, we have a big baggage, right, of our faults. Now, one of the things you have to do with your faults is understand that these things do not have to define you. You can learn from them. They are terrible, so they have a memory, right? The things that we have done wrong sometimes have a powerful memory. And it's good to remind yourself, if I would have known what I know now, I would not have done that. I want to learn from this. I want to be better. That's a part of me. You have to learn to love yourself, to understand that this is something that all humanity, we all share. We all share this regret, right? The real issue is when it comes to the shame of our past, it's because we want to be accepted. And we know that people will not accept us if they know what we have done, right? Well, how you begin to unravel that is you start accepting yourself. And what is helpful for me in doing that is understanding that God, whatever you want to call it, accepts you, knows all of your secrets, and still loves you. Therefore, you have to learn to love yourself. You wouldn't be who you are today if you didn't do those terrible things. Those terrible things don't have to be wasted. They can become a stepping stone for your greatness, for your goodness, your devotion, right? It's not a coincidence that the most notorious sinners become the greatest of saints, right? Yeah, the shadow incorporation, yeah. Good to see you. Honest Mike is here. Honest Mike. Water is a good tool to stay focused and breathe. Stream, a lake, ocean. Yeah, the element of water. Participating in the flow, the renewal, the emotional reality. How tall am I? I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4", and I'm about 210 pounds. Yeah. It's a dragon to be tamed. Sometimes you can't tame the dragon. You have to learn to live with the dragon. The dragon has a demand to be fed, right? The dragon wants to devour. You have to feed the dragon, but you can't feed it the way it wants. The dragon will just keep eating. That's how guilt and shame works. It just keeps wanting to take. You have to pay the toll, but you don't have to do it the way it wants, right? Sometimes our character defects are just instinct that are screwed. Yeah. Accept all of yourself, even your terrible parts, right? And it's very important. You didn't know what you didn't know. That's right. Any thoughts on midlife crisis? I'm feeling going to lose your mind some days. Yeah, well, I am a midlife crisis. Yeah. Midlife crisis is caused because you've invested all of your life into an illusion. And you're realizing that you've achieved, you've accomplished, and now you're depressed. Well, you've been living your life in an illusion. That's why. What do people do in a midlife crisis? They divorce their wife for a younger fellow or lady, right? They go get a new job. They go back to school. They're trying to get away from themselves, right? They've been investing their whole life in materialism, and now they're paying the price of living in an illusion, and it's quite depressing, right? Learning about the value of yourself outside of materialism is the only way to heal the midlife crisis, right? Your dragon loves shiny things. Yeah. Chase the dragon, smoke the dragon. Yeah. The positive element of a dragon is drawing strength from it. Learning that it's your friend, it's your protector, right? It can be your guide. You don't have to keep it in a cage. When you embrace that part of yourself that has all of these demands, right? Sean Connery was kick-ass as Ramirez in Highlander. There can only be one, right? May his memory be eternal. Starts at 37. Yeah. A lot of people are reaching for the American dream and just figure out it's a nightmare. Yeah, it's an illusion. The American dream is an illusion. Materialism, the idea of the pursuit of happiness through materialism is an illusion. You're not going to be happy when you get everything you want. You'll realize how sad you really are when it happens, right? Why do you think all these like rock stars and movie stars, look at how terrible most of them are, right? They have everything they could ever want. And now they're drug addicts, right? Let's see. The spiral monkey is screaming. Oh, shit. Do you know the name of the dragon? Which one? Lead to gold, I use the dark as fuel to reach the higher. So you found the value in your darkness, in the wounds, in the difficult moments of your life, in your terrible decisions, right? Yeah, it's hard coping with it. You can't escape the tendency to feel shameful, but you have to practice the idea of your value, recalling the memory when you, the idea that you can just, I really think that you are living in an illusion if your terrible choices don't come back and haunt you, because they will. It's how you deal with the haunting that's important, that you let it teach you, that you let it guide you, rather than keep you in a state of shame, right? Fiona, you have the abundance. Fiona, our great farmer in Bard. You met the dragon and ran away. You scared it? Be not of this world. Be of this world. The world is all there is. And there's so much beauty and wonder in the world that you're in. These philosophies of escapism, they will not make you happy. Why do you think many Christians are so miserable and so shameful? Is because they're trying to get out of here, right? They're pretty much, their churches are funeral homes. They have no real joy that they give you. They want you to die, right? You're not a gay time traveler? Oh, that would be fun. Few people are confused. The dino bones are actually drug in fossils and bones. Yes, they are. Yeah. Oh, not one depiction of a dinosaur. Oh, man. We know you're not a time traveler. All that was meant by that is not possessed by the material. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the material. There's nothing wrong with wealth. Um, it's what it does to you, right? We are always taught that that's how we are to find meaning, especially in the Western culture, right? The American dream for a lot of people. You are taught that at a young age, is that's going to make you happy, and it makes you miserable when you seek it because it's an illusion. It will not make you happy, right? You don't think this is really about religion? It's about you, Fiona. Wonderful. The world is beautiful. Just open your eyes. That's what it is. It's all about perception. You are taught not how to perceive the beauty of the world. You are taught to fear the world. You are taught to escape the world, right? Your perception is what needs healing, right? It needs healing. Look at a little child filled with wonder. What happens? All the wonder disappears because they're taught not to live that way. They're taught that that is a childish way to live in wonder, right? Darkness makes one seek the light, and light makes you seek the darkness. You stand out in the sun too long, you're going to be burned, right? Oh, the chase is exhausting. That's why you need lots of reefers along the way, right? Spiritual entertainment, my friends, comedy and spirituality together in one place. We have the Baldur's Gate soundtrack in the background because today is our Dungeons and Dragons game tonight. Oh, excuse me. Drink corn syrup. Oh, I hate corn syrup. When I prefer an old-fashioned Coca-Cola with the sugar and the cocaine in it. Yeah. One more Pog. Just one more. You want to play Pog? The dragon was scared of Fiona. Dragons are in Celtic Christianity. They certainly are. And dragons are in Christianity. You have a positive and negative dragon in the Bible. The seraphim, these strange-looking angels with wings, those are dragons in the lore, in the mythology. When you write about them, they look kind of funny, right? In the book of Revelation, the dragon is painted as a negative, right? Because this is a fallen dragon that is doing terrible things to the world. The Hydra, as it is, that devours the lady, right? Stop the shit, Valentine. Yes, you're having a problem with constipation this morning. It's stopping up within you. I wish there was something I could do for you. I'm not a healer. Maybe a glass of Metamucil in the evening might be your best shot, or 2 X-Lax in the evening. Too little. The chocolate X-Lax, I think, works best. You smoking more cannabis works for you. Oh, where are we at here? Kids are great. It's nice to see how we were before society twists us, right? Do I have those bracelets that's up on your wrist? Why? Do you want me? I have them on my wiener. That's what you want to know, right? I put them, what would Jesus do on a... What's the drawing in the background? That is my ancestral goddess, Ceridwen. She is a goddess in the Welsh tradition. She is the mother of the Awen. She is the mother inspiration. She is the muse. She is the divine Sophia, the wisdom. He's a bard, not a mage. Damn it. Thank you. Ryak, you understand. The D&D, not DMD. What is that? What is the context for that? Slay the dragon, kill the beast, serve him up on. Yeah, not all dragons are bad, right? You have a lot of positive lore in mythologies about dragons, right? Have you ever had a reoccurring dreamscapes? Oh, yes. Sometimes your subconscious is trying to reach out to you, right? over and over again until you get it. And then the dream goes away, right? Oh, poor Valentine, you've been deleted for being a wienerhead. Oh, Valentine, I'm sad. Sometimes you really try to reach out to help people to understand that you just want to be a wiener in the world, right? You're just trying to make your name known. Look at me, everyone. I'm a penis. It's okay to be a penis in the world today. So Valentine, we salute you in your dedication to being a Richard Cranium. Congratulations. My moderators have banned you. Someone putting a Roman in a torture device in the chat. Oh my goodness here. Sick people, right? St. Timothy helps tummy issues. Oh my, what about tummy swords? Who do I got to turn to for that? Yeah. Theo likes the painting. Good to see my favorite occult painter here. Theo, good to see you, our friend. It's Christian Kink. Oh shit. Oh, look at all the phases of the moon. We're approaching a new moon, right? Is that today or next week? I can't remember. I remember Natalie talking about some celestial event that's coming up, right? With a meteor shower and stuff. Let's see here. Seriously, you think they would know that they're wearing a torture device around their necks and worshiping it? Oh my goodness here. Yeah. Ashley is our favorite Catholic. Yeah. Trying to save our souls today. Praying to the Virgin Mary. Yeah. I remember one time we had someone come on telling me I was an idol worshiper and saying this was the Virgin Mary. Was anyone there that day? That was hilarious, right? They thought this was the Virgin Mary. And I just rolled with it. Yeah, I'm like, yes. Hail Mary, full of grace, right here. Solar eclipse partial, August 12th. So up in Canada, you'll get to see it. Camera lady, nice to see you. Camera lady is a servant of the emperor. She has dedicated her life to serving the emperor. The earth is flat. I think the earth is a triangle. Yeah. Tomorrow is the Lionsgate pinnacle. And the 12th is the solar eclipse and the new moon. The Lionsgate pinnacle. Maybe that I will do a Grove stream to honor that tomorrow. Oaken Hill Hermit. Belly swords is technically counted as naval warfare. Oh my. Tummy swords, belly swords. It's all fun in the end, right? We have a birthday coming up too. Who's having a birthday? Who's having a birthday? Someone in our community is celebrating their birthday this month. Natalie, is it your birthday? If anyone would like to try Carl Jung's digging method, I wasn't looking for a dragon, it just appeared. That's what happened to you, our friend Fiona. Very interesting. It's also Tree Day. Look at that, Tree Day. Both are beautiful, not Mary though. Oh my. There's no proof Earth is a triangle. Lies! Earth is a triangle, the moon is an oval, and the cosmos is nothing but a good traveling source for the turtle that we're on the back of. Right? The Earth is a donut for a snake bang guy. The moon goes through a hole in the middle. Catch up, guys. I mean, this is all something. Brother Blake is back in service to the Emperor. Are you okay, Bod? Is your back hurting? Yes, it is, Kim. That's why I'm sitting down. I get my injections on Friday, I think, of this week. They help my swelling go down again. My birthday is the 13th. Lewis, well, happy birthday to you next week. So are we going to be playing D&D on your birthday? Let me see. Let's see here. The 13th. Oh, that's on a Thursday. So, well, happy early birthday to Lewis here. He is getting older. He is getting older. Everyone knows the earth is flat. It is a triangle with waves on it. Yeah. Lying if you say the earth is a globe. Damn it. Yeah. Take care, Zach. If you think you live on a flying lava ball, you have no spiritual. Yeah, you're spiritually impotent. right? Your wiener doesn't work anymore because of the gravity. We have no spaghetti monster enthusiasts here. We've left them all at Olive Garden, Babanash. Mother Nature does not work in straight lines, ever. Oh my, good to see you again. H3R37IK. CJ, are you being for real? Oh my, we need to send the Inquisitors over his house. Bart, I am very grateful for you. You got me through some hard times. Well, I can't help you with your dental problems. That's a strange desires that you're having for the dental community, Fiona. But I'm glad that I'm here for you at other times. And thank you. Fiona here is been here since the beginning. Fiona's been by my side here since the beginning, through thick and thin. We want to get you back on our Discord. Fiona, we got rid of all the penises. Come back to our Discord, Fiona. Come back to our Discord. Fiona left because of all the wieners that were there. But we got rid of them. Like, we can't have penises anymore on our Discord server. We moved that to the OnlyFans page for our penis lovers. But we do have feet pics. Gwendolyn's feet are on there for our Discord enthusiasts. Hope you have a good day, Lewis. For this year, 47. You're getting old, Lewis. You're getting old. Yeah. My wife's 47. So I know what 47 is like. How come you have no muscles? Oh, well, I have a disease in my body stemming from my erectile dysfunction that it causes all the muscles in my body to go limp. It's a terrible condition. The people that run the world don't benefit at all from the earth shape. True, brother, true. Do I believe in magic? Certainly. You should too. I mean, it makes the world a better place when there's magic here, isn't it? Yeah. Magic to me is just working with the natural energies that are already here. Now, fantasy magic is for Dungeons and Dragons, which we'll play tonight. That's not the type of magic I believe in. Did you get enough money for coffee? Not yet. You can help me out. Go to the join button down there. You can buy me a cup of coffee, small, medium, or large, and you can become a member of our Discord server. And you get all kinds of emojis like, you see those emojis there? The Nat 20 and the Nat 1 there. You have a child to wash. Thank you, Fiona, for being here. Fiona has fairy forts on her channel, all kinds of fun Irish stuff. What is the sap of the earth to you? Please tell. Well, it depends on where you're coming from. For some people, it's semen, right? Other people, it's syrup. If you like it on your pancakes, if you're a pancake, you like good maple syrup, right? If you're Canadian, the syrup in your backyard is your livelihood, right? Who is the aforementioned Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn is the high priestess of the mountains, who is a wonderful moderator in our community. That is who Gwendolyn. She was here earlier today. She's at work now, I believe. I believe Gwendolyn is at work. But she shares her feet with us. Feet pics, right? We're all miracles and magic. Tell us, Sister Fiona, why do you believe in magic? Have you any tangible experiences with supernatural power? Yes, I got an erection after having erectile dysfunction for many years. I mean, that was a magical moment. It just came alive again. I can't explain it. You wonder how well a Space Marine would do in D&D. I was talking about that earlier, that I'm creating, eventually I'm going to create a 5th edition sci-fi fantasy lore of Warhammer. Warhammer's always played strategic, right? You don't find a lot of Pathfinder did that for that game Rogue Trader, but you don't have a lot of games that are role play with Space Marines and things. And I would like to do that. I know that it's out there. I've seen it like on Roll20.net. I've seen people wanting to do Warhammer lore games. And I want to do that too in the future. I'm still learning the lore. God bless you in Jesus' name. God bless you in the Emperor's name. Right. I just see her eye movie. What is an eye movie? I don't know what that is. 40s is crazy when you start really slowing down. Yeah. Yeah. I started going blind. I never used to wear glasses until I was in my 40s. Right. Let's see. You need to bother with some Canadians some more. Yeah. Oh my! Don't forget, my friends. Up there's the like button. Hit it. Hit it for your entertainment leisure. Right. Hail Telos, my friends. Good to see you dedicate us and your devotion to Talos. Oaken Hill Hermit. It is naval combat includes multitudes of seamen. There you are. It's all magic there, right? Thank you for your service. Oh, yeah. Good to have you here, dedicators. Mike, nice to see you. Mike has returned. Mike's being nice now. He's achieved a status of stability. And he is no longer Mike the prick Piccolo. He is Mike the courteous Piccolo now. It sounds like fun. You can't wait to see how to blend up 40K and D&D. Yeah. I'm going to use 5th edition and create all of the classes and things. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a long time, though. I still have a lot of lore to learn. Yeah. Yasawa Messiah 1. What is that? Who is Yasawa Messiah? I'm unfamiliar with your deity, sir. Your birds are fighting over the feeders. Come on, there's 5 feeders, damn it, birdies. You can share. There's plenty of bird seed to go around in the backyard of the Reiki master. Yeah. Let's see. Piccolo's the goat now. Yeah. Jesus was just a dude who didn't resist his fate. You find that beautiful, right? It is always the end times with the Christians, right? They're always ending the world all the time. They hate it here. They hate their lives. They hate themselves. They hate the world they live in. And they want to escape, right? So it's always the end for them. I mean, they're always playing that wonderful hit by the Doors. The end, my friend. The only end. Oh, let's see. They're in a hurry. Yeah. Well, like and subscribe for spiritual entertainment 7 days a week, 365 years. Check a con, check a con, check a con, check a con, check a con. I want to rock you, check a con. That's all I want to do. I feel for you because I love you. Love you. It's all true. Sheka Khan was a great prophet and teacher during the period of the 80s who spoke of the most excellent way of breakdancing and love. Yeah. The Zionists. Yeah, we can't stand those people. If you are a Zionist and you use the Bible says that God only gives you a little piece of land, right? Hey, gentlemen, I am doing live stream open mic. I don't want to hear you fighting. You want to go in that other room there? You need to be quiet. Lay down and be quiet. I'm only going to be on for 20 more minutes. It's not funny. It's not funny. They don't want to hear you guys fighting. You're already all grounded, right? You can get more grounded. Is that what you want? Then please be quiet. You have a book to read. There's other things you two can be doing. Vladimir, go clean the kitchen. Max, clean this room. All right, I had to lay down some justice there, my friends. My children were engaging in a wrestling match, and my wife, she's in her office upstairs, doesn't like to hear the noises. And I don't like to hear the noises in here. So I had to go lay down the law in the name of the emperor. Sheka Khan for the emperor. That's right, brother. Humans can disappear, but the earth is still going to be here. Tell us more of the magic of D&D. You're inspired. So it depends on the universe you're in. See, I'm a Forgotten Realms canonist, and magic all comes from this reality called the weave. The weave is what gives all wizards their powers, all clerics their powers. And the magic of the weave is mediated by deities in some capacity, or some entities, or some rituals. It is all mediated into the world. Um, for instance, clerics. Clerics receive the power of the weave through their deities to provide you the services you need. And in return, the clerics take the worships of that energy of worship, and they sustain the deity. It is a give and take relationship, right? If someone stops believing in whatever deities there are, they will cease to exist. They will die. Gods can die in the Forgotten Realms. And the weave of magic, the weave, can certainly be something that shuts down or goes haywire or malfunctions. And we've had plenty of that in the history of the Forgotten Realms. The spell plague, for instance, when Mistra got murdered. Mistra is the weave. Mistra is the goddess of the weave. She gets murdered. Magic goes haywire. The sky lights up on fire. Spell fire everywhere. This long history in the Forgotten Realms in terms of magic. You're not going to be here when the sun dies, or most of us won't be. I can ground you twice. I can. See, the first level of grounding for my children is I take away their video game privilege. They still have access to music or television. That is the second level of grounding, is now they can just read books for the day, right? That's it. So there's levels of grounding for my children. Rambunctious dwarfs showing their strength. Yeah. All right. I got to go break them up again. All right. I need you to take your blanket and go in that room right now. Now, I don't want any excuses. Take your blanket and go in that room until I count the show. Then someone else will outside. No. All right. I had to lay down the law again. Yeah, getting out of control. But I'm almost at the end of my show here. If you can claim the mental chatter of trying to beat down what you don't understand, you will free your mind enough to be inspired. The wisdom of Fiona the Bard. Here in the West, churches don't teach what Jesus taught. They just drown out on divinity and dying on the cross. Oh, Swampy is here. Good to see you. Swampy, always nice to see you. Hope life has been good to you. It's coming off, guys. That's right. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Dungeons aren't just for dragons. People can be broken many times. And when you like waffles, damn it, waffles are fun. And being king, which he never was, even said he wasn't. He is humble. Yeah. If my father came in wearing a cloak telling me to be quiet, I would immediately do so. See? You understand the power of magic. Right. I meant the magic of playing D&D, not the lore. The magic of the game itself. Well, the magic of the game is to create these wonderful memories with other people. To be able to create an immersive environment where people feel like they're a part of something, that they're doing something important, and also, that laughter that you can bring when you're all together in this mystical world, and you can laugh at it, right? Dungeons and Dragons brings the power of memory, right? If you've played D&D all of your life, you can look back to moments where, wow, I had a really good time with that other person. We did fun things together. I mean, there's good memories. There's relationships that you can foster and build by playing this wonderful game with people who might be your enemies, right? Well, that don't have the same politics as you do. You can create a beautiful memory together, right? After every game, my friends want to know what happened. Yeah. Released early on for good behavior matches. You realize you are triggering the shadows, or stop it. Yeah. You tell them just to watch, but they explain it, right? Barding ain't easy. Well, barding is quite enjoyable. It can be certainly easy. It depends on the context, right? The experience. Alpenda live. Oh my. What is that image in your... you have some type of strange helmet on your head there. I'm trying to figure out what kind of image you have. Alpenda here. Let me see. Where's go to channel? Let me see what his head is here. Oh, that's your hair. That is your hair. Ah, I see. I thought you had like a beret on because I can't see. That you have a nice hair. I really like your hair. You go look at his hair. I mean, I want hair like that. That's a nice hairdo you have there. Phil O'Hanlon, good to see you. Thank you for the jewels here. I didn't know that MTG and D&D were connected. They are now. They was it about 5 years ago. They made a pathway where Magic the Gathering can be something that integrates into Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition. That's what Hasbro brought that introduction into the D&D world, where you don't have to do it as a card game anymore. There was a couple of modules that they made to introduce it. Now it's never really taken off. I mean, Magic the Gathering has its own reality, right? To it, where you don't see much of it in terms of tabletop gaming with 5th edition rules. There's a certain magic about the cards, right? In playing it that way. Let's see, where am I at here? 8:30 to 10. I got 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes. Yeah. Don't search for me, the building of wood and stone. You want to watch the Stigmata film? I saw that again last summer. It's interesting to see what the actor who did that, right? We've seen her in modern film, watching her age over the years, right? She did this wonderful film, this comedy on Apple TV. I'm trying to remember the name of it. She's kind of like a villain in it in the beginning. Let me look it up here. It's a really good show if you have Apple TV. Apple TV shows. Let me see. Apple TV famous shows. Let me see if I can find it here. Popular TVs. Severance. Severance is a really great show. I hope they keep making more with it. I mean, the ending of the last season was not the best. I think that it kind of left you hanging. So I hope that was not the ending. I hope there's more Severance. Did anyone see Severance? I mean, it's quite well done. The lady who did Stigmata, she's all grown up and aged, and she is one of the actors in Severance. It was really, really good, really well done. It's a great comedy. Why I no longer go to church, you treasure Jesus and you learn from it. And let's see. I think I will. Let me know. Okay. I didn't see that one. I saw Deliverance. Yeah, Severance is about, there's a machine that you can put in your brain that creates an alternative version of you that shares your body, where you don't have to, for instance, you're going to work for 8 hours. That's no fun for you. So you create this alternative version of yourself that goes to work. Why you enter the building, the Severance module kicks in where you become this alternative person. And the show is about the conflict between the person that is in the state of severance and the real person. It is well done. It's a great comedy drama, whatever you want to call it. There's lots of humor. There's lots of seriousness in it. It is a series, Severance. I think it has 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. It was really, I haven't watched it last year when the season came out. That was the last season. That's when I, saw it. It was really well done. You know that I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. Shalom to you. Shalom to you. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. Comedy and spirituality together here every day for your entertainment leisure. Good to have you here. Sam, a fellow Jewish gay sorcerer. Good to have you here. Did you see the film Pi? It's about math and religious sacred. No, I have not seen that one. Coincidentally, Pi has Jewish sorcery in it. Look at that. But is it gay Jewish sorcery? That's what we are concerned with here, right? Some old stuff, great. Sometimes I watch and go, WTF was I thinking? Imagination was different back then. Where are you taking us in the reefer madness today? Reefer madness, my friends, is happening. One of my friends, Lewis, he was watching one of our videos of our D&D game. He's like, that guy's pretty chill with the smoking the cigars. I'm like, those are reefers. That is not tobacco. He is smoking reefers. He was surprised at the size of your reefers. If you watch our game tonight, you'll see Lewis as he plays with these gigantic reefers that he is smoking. I mean, I don't know how he can function as a human being. If I smoked a reefer like that, I would be in a chair like this. I don't know how you do it, Lewis. It might be gay, but not obvious. Only subliminally. Yeah. There we are here. We use less imagination, more CGI. Tolerance is magic itself. You are doing rituals. Inhale to the Pope of Dope. Our friend here from the lodge has come to us. Our good friend and patron. Why not? A wonderful narrator of the great works of William Blake. He has such a powerful voice. Powerful voice. To be stoned again or not to be stoned again? That is the question for Jesus, right? And our friend here, the Pope of Dope, the servant of the reefer, spreading the good news of the green throughout the world. Lewis, stoned again Christianity. Inhale to the Pope of Dope. He did inhale. He does not exhale. He leaves the reefer smoke in him to enter into every part of his bloodstream. You inhale, you just leave the smoke. So when you exhale, there's nothing there because you've taken in all of the energy of the reefer sticks. Burnt offerings transformed Hermetic style. The Pope of Dope has spoken. He is sharing the secrets of his religion here with all of you, my friends. For your entertainment leisure, like and subscribe if you think that Lewis's religion is the best. Right up there. Give us a like, my friends. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. We are here. Don't forget to become a community member. There's a join button right over here for the price of a cup of coffee. You could support what I do. I do this for a living. And as long as people are buying me coffees, I'm going to be here for the next 25 years doing this with you every day, having conversations, whatever you want to talk about, really. I'm just a mere facilitator of conversation. that you bring here. I mean, I could keep talking to myself if I wanted to, but that's no fun for me. That's why your comments make all the more of the entertainment that we have here. Let's see. Does Garth Caradwin have any tattoos? I don't know. I've never asked her. Garth Caradwin, do you have tattoos? Now, she is a tattoo. This is a tattoo that you can find some people on, if you Google Caradwin tattoo, you'll find one of these. Caradwin, right? Jim, it's edutainment for you. Are you like an Elmer Fudd enthusiast? Yeah. Let's see here. There's no evil, just corruption through the human minds and hearts. Yeah, evil as a philosophy is one that really does not have any lasting value, right? Evil does not remain. The existence of evil in terms of our activity is very real, but it's not something that sustains humanity. It's not something that lasts, right? Goodness certainly lasts. Evil does not. Evil will not remain. Love will embrace all things, and that's all there will be is love. All of the what we know of evil will be a fading memory. Conversation with the scrying mirror, that's fun. Shenanigans, who was it? The Sheenan has been a legend. You know they're making a Michael Jackson movie, part 2 now, because of the success of the first one. Maybe his later years, more trauma, more difficulties. Maybe, that'd be cool if they did a 3-part one, right? I haven't seen the first one, but I heard it's well done. Yeah, I love Michael Jackson. Let's see here. We go with the flow, precious human beings who are loved. Oh, Fiona, the bard, the lover of the kingdom of Kerry, has spoken the wisdom of Ireland, the secrets of her ancestors flowing forth from her wonderful farm there. Fiona, under your farm, there's some history. Where your farm at, there you're going to find a special place on your land where there's lots and lots of history. Do you need your book?
Yeah.
It's over there. All right, go down, crawl down here and get it. Yeah, one of my sons needs his book. You know what sucks? Summer homework. Now, my son here, every year, he gets summer work for his school, and he starts school next week, so he starts it the week before. Let me find your book for you. You got it? All right. Yeah, go finish reading it. You got to finish that book today because you have to start your report tomorrow. MJ Token style. That's right. Shut the door when you do that. All right, get out of here. Go on. Get out. Yes, you can move. Go on. Any trigger or anger that rises within is part of you that needs attention and love and integrates that love. We are all loved the same love. There is no hierarchy. In your opinion, Fiona, all we need is love, right? For our farmer Fiona the Bard here. Oh, the fairy folk, they are everywhere. Yeah, Fiona's got a cool video of her children playing on Fairy Mount, right? Impotence, yeah, it's a big problem, an evil that is much older than we think, yeah. I agree, Lewis. It's the same Phil in reverse. It's the moon cut, really. But it's all there, good and bad. It's not all good. Humans created those tubes, and they're under your house, Fiona. They're under your. It's always interesting when you hear tales of farmers when they're, cultivating their land, discovering ancient sites, right? It's always a wonderful thing for the local. You remember the local newspapers? Remember I used to have newspapers? Some of you remember that? That's all gone, right? We used to have a newspaper here where I lived. It's all online now. There is no more newspapers. That was a fun time, getting that delivered to your front door. Some of you remember newspapers, right? Now everything's digital, right? I'd rather have the paper. Um, I'm used to reading on computers now all the time, but I'd rather have that paper. I don't like reading, too much on the computer, right? Yeah, I mean that was a fun time when we had newspapers, right? You could trust it to be there at your doorstep, or you can go down the road to put a quarter in a little thing and pull out the newspaper. I mean, it's so interesting to see the transformation of society. I mean, it feels like I was just here when the dinosaurs were here, and now that time has passed, right? Running around the T-Rex, playing, throw the bone with it. Right now I have rabbits here. My rabbits demanding my attention here. You are demanding my attention, are you, little rabbit? Oh, you are adorable. You are an adorable creature. Embrace the shadow and understand its aspect, Fiona. Fiona is a shadow preacher. She is one of the shadow people. Fiona. Your hometown has a paper and digital access, so you still get newspapers where you are. You still get to experience that wonderful form of information, right? And you could do all kinds of stuff with your extra newspapers. You could put it in your cat litter box, right? You could keep a stack in the backyard for whatever purposes, for research, for your school projects, right? Great fuel as well, yeah. Sending love, Fiona. May your life be abundant. May your heart be joyful. May your health be good. Farmer Fiona the Bard, from the kingdom of Kerry, for your entertainment leisure. The Onion had a newspaper a bit promoting newsprints and new technologies. You did have a good laugh at it, right? Holy shit, your head, I've never seen it without a hood. Right, yeah. Well, I'm in a relaxed state, and I have the hood off today, yeah. Yeah, you thought I was bald this whole time, right? I do have a receding hairline, you could see here. Yeah, all of that hair. I remember when I was 20 years old, I had this long, beautiful, flowing hair, and I noticed that this was happening right here. I'm like, oh shit, what am I going to do now? So I got Rogaine, and I would spray it up there I mean, that was expensive shit back in the 90s. Rogaine and minoxidil. I was concerned about my forehead. Now I've embraced it. I've embraced the shine here, part of my old age, right? What was the last concert you went to? Oh my, that was back in the 90s. The last concert I went to, I think, was that I could remember was The Cure. I haven't done any concerts. Most of my adult life was always never had time to go to a concert, right? Unless you can consider going to watching your children at school doing stuff like that. Steve is here. Good to see you. Ibad is gummied up to the moon right now. I'm quite sober right now. I'm quite sober. This is sober bod for you. Disco Biscuits, Bradley Bear, and Asheville last year for you. Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun to go to a concert, to take my kids there. My mother, when I was 11 years old, my very first concert, it was Rick Springfield. You remember that? Does anyone remember Rick Springfield? He was what was the one about the girlfriend? Jesse's Girl. You remember that? About falling in love with his best friend's girlfriend. A scapegoat. When I lost Maria, I blamed you, and that was my shadow. You are looking for someone to blame. Blame the bard. Blame the bard, Fiona. Blame me. Yeah, can you ever live? I don't think you ever knew Maria, to be honest with you. I didn't know Maria very well until I saw her behavior, until I saw how she was treating other people. And then I learned that Maria was not a good fit for a moderator. And unfortunately, Maria's never come back to us. Let's see here. Yeah. Thank you, Fiona. We've all under the bridge. All under the bridge. Yeah, wasn't it Fiona that said Natalie was... Fiona and Maria said Natalie was taking over the Discord server. You are hijacking it, Natalie. You are robbing it all. Yeah, that's all the past, right? That's all the past. I'm a fossil. Yes, I was around when there was dinosaurs, right? It's all true. The dinosaurs, when Barney was around, remember him? I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say I love you too? Barney, remember him? One of my cousins, I think, was on the show Barney, if I recall correctly. Rick Springfield, you remember Rick Springfield? He dated the actress from The Exorcist, Linda Blair. Yeah, he was a big ladies' man, right? Rick Springfield. My mother loved Rick Springfield all the time. She took me to... Rick Springfield had a movie that I went and saw at the movie theater with my mother. She was a huge... Now I'm like, Mother, do you remember going to Rick Springfield? You took me there. She doesn't remember taking me to it, right? My mother loved Rick Springfield with a passion. Yeah. Yeah, you feel better that Maria banned you instead of me? Yeah. She's special, yeah. The Jetsons and the Flintstones. I hated those cartoons. Those were so boring. The Jetsons and the Flintstones, man. Give me He-Man any day. He-Man, the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes, all of that shit, right? That was so much better than the Flintstones. I hated that show. Lamb Chop. Oh, you remember Little Lamb Chop? Hey, Lamb Chop. Hi, everybody. Oh, man. Good times, right? This is the song that never ends. Yeah. Good times. Yeah. Remember the Electric Company on TV? Oh, shit. I forgot all about that. And the Great Space Coaster. All of that old shit, right? The reruns. Now, when I would get up too early on Saturday morning, they had, Dr. Magoo on, or whatever his name was, right? Captain Kangaroo. Those were boring. We were waiting for the good cartoons to come on. They played all the early shitty reruns, like at 6 a.m., right, in the morning. You got up too early for that. Healthy obsession with Neil Diamond. People were talking about him just yesterday in the chat. Some of you remember that, right? She-Ra. I'm hoping they do that. Now, if you watch the new He-Man, at the end of the credits, they have a, one of those secrets of She-Ra. That would be great. I love the new He-Man movie. It's a wonderful comedy. Now, to see She-Ra, that would be, everyone loved She-Ra. I was madly in love with She-Ra. She was my princess of power, right? That was marketed to young females, but we didn't have a lot of options in terms of cartoons. So we watched She-Ra, right? With Hordak in the game. Sweet Caroline. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, remember? That's funny that someone brought up Neil Diamond today. Obsessed with Eric Estrada from Chips. Yeah, he has aged gracefully, right? He still looks like the same person, right? Eric Estrada. The Gargoyles. Now that is a unique cartoon from 91? The Gargoyles. That was a fun cartoon. Yeah, there's a lot of darkness in it, right? Lilith was never a cartoon. I don't remember that one. You grew up on He-Man and She-Ra. Yeah, I was hoping they would be lovers. It was such a tragedy to find out that they're brothers and sister, right? That would have been so great. You love the Gargoyles, since it had Star Trek the actor's voice in it. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Billy, good to see you. What's bleeding in the crack? You have hemorrhoids, Billy. Hemorrhoids day for you? Oh, my best friend's girlfriend. Uh, it was He-Man and She-Ra. Yeah, those were some good times. There's nothing like those toys. I mean, the He-Man toys were. I mean, that was what I couldn't figure out. That Castle Grayskull was for the good guys. I remember having that conflict in my mind. I always made it Skeletor's home because he's got a skeleton face. Why doesn't he get the castle? That never made sense to me as a young person. I'm like, Skeletor gets this place, right? And if you had Castle Grayskull, there's like a dungeon scene sticker on the bottom. I'm like, what, with all kinds of monsters and stuff in it. And so I always made that Skeletor's place when I play with my toys. The lore of Spawn. Yeah, my brother was not a Christian when I was a Christian. And I remember going to tell him that Spawn was satanic. Yeah. I was a Christian when Spawn came around. And so I thought it was the devil. Yeah. It was too wicked, right? Remember the rubbery wrestling figures? Did anyone have the Hulk Hogan? There was kind of like, if you pulled too hard on Hulk Hogan or any of the other WWF wrestling toys, there's like these little tiny metallic like needles in them, right? So if you pulled the arm off, you have this like metal rod sticking out. You ever do that for your WWF toys? You know, when you were a child? You had Castle Grayskull as well? Yeah. Yeah. No politics here. What has it got to do? Are you pro Grayskull for it in terms of the politics of eternity? You want all of the diplomacy coming out of the what is her name? The sorceress. You want a running eternity, or are you all for great Skeletor running things? I think he'd make a much better leader, in my opinion. Yeah. WrestleMania, baby. Yeah. Spawn was goated. You enjoyed it, Kimberly. You are a big Spawn fan. Yeah, my brother loved that stuff. Yeah, I've had to apologize to my own brother. I'm like, sorry for trying to convert you all those times, right? When I left Christianity. He is amazed. My brother's like, he can't believe that I've changed because I was the clergyman in the family. So it's hard for him to see me doing this now, right? Macho Man, Randy Savage. Snap into it, damn it. Where are we at here? 3 minutes left, my friends. Look at Paul here. He just can't help showing his penis to everyone. Look at my political wiener. You must understand that YouTube is for politics only. I must usurp the power of my penis into your face. We're not interested in your wiener, Paul. I'm sorry. You can go play your childish political games on some other person's stream. We are not into that here. You had a Captain Planet figure that had something in the chest that was made of fire spark. It was almost like a lighter. Yeah, it's kind of a contradiction. Captain Planet. I always thought that was a boring cartoon. Captain Planet saving the world. It didn't really. I was a little bit older when that came out, so it didn't really appeal to me. I can't imagine young people enjoying Captain Planet. You ever see the Captain Planet parody where you have Captain Planet taking a shower, doing a waffle stomp to save water? He wants to save the environment, so he's taking a shit in the shower and stomping it down. You know, I mean, that was hilarious. I forgot what comedy group did that. Are you familiar with the show Invincible? My son likes that. I don't let him watch it. I think there's too much cussing in it. But he was watching it like, and he has read the comic books. I don't like all of the foul language in it for a young person. Let's see here. See, he can hear me. He's bitching about it right now. I'm going to watch it. It's voiced by Sting, the wrestler, not the musician. Oh, I don't even remember that wrestler. Double Dare. That was a fun one, right? Yeah, getting slimed. Yeah, that was fun, right? That guy that did Double Dare. He's like into politics or Christianity now, isn't he? Right? Mark, whatever his name is, he's like into politics or something. He got too much slime in his life, right? He could be a little snippy at some of the people on the show, if you remember that, right? You loved Captain Planet, but you have a feeling you've always been a druid. So it was the naturalism of Captain Planet that really appealed to you in your early years. Once you explain to him you're happy now, but you weren't before, Mr. Bard, he'll be happy to you. You still have your congregation and you still deliver sermons for the emperor. Now, Mark Summers, that was his name. Now, I had some of I remember when I was at this one church, some of the people there, their children were on that show. Yeah, that was a fun show. The getting slimed, right? Another good one was with the temple. Remember the temple, that game show about the temple? You had the Olmecs head in it. What was it called? Now they did a movie on it, right, on Nickelodeon. I forgot what it was called, but they had to go into Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's it. That was cool. They had a choice to go left or to the right, and they had to find the objects in the temple. Now that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, that was on a long time, right? Hello, Hamad. Good to have you here. Alanis Morissette was one of the kids of You Can't Do That on Television. Yeah, that was a fun show I watched in the 80s, right? That was where all the sliming began. You can't do that on television. Early Nickelodeon, right? Yeah, a lot of lore in that show too, certainly. Yeah. You had the board game of that show, very fun. Yeah, that I really enjoyed that as a younger person, right? It was on in the 90s, so I was a little bit older. Remember Between the Lions? No, I don't remember that one. Yeah, you watched it way back when Moose was on it. Yeah, I watched it when it first started. You can't do that on television when cable TV was in its real beginnings and origins. When MTV started, you had Nickelodeon and a few other channels. And that was on like every day, the reruns of You Can't Do That with Barf. Remember Barf? I mean, that was always comedy gold for young people. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, I enjoyed that as a PC game. And then they made a television show out of that. That was like one of the first educational PC games that you were allowed to play in school, in grade school, right? Carmen Sandiego, yeah. Mr. Wizard, yeah, he was the shit, right? Bill Nye, you suck. Mr. Wizard would kick your ass. Yeah, Mr. Wizard was the shit back then, right? Yeah, you also did What Would You Do? I don't remember that one. Yeah, Barf was the dinner cook. Yeah, of that great time. Oh, my. All right, my friends, I've come to the conclusion of my broadcast today. I will be back tonight to play D&D with you. I don't know if I'll play any games today, video games. I got a lot of D&D prep I got to do today. But it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to be with you. And I plan on being out at my Grove tomorrow morning, out doing a Grove stream in the morning. That is the plan, but things might change. Yeah, Pee-wee's Playhouse. Cherry. You said the magic word there. All right, friends. Have a great rest of your day.